What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the KellyCast, where myself, Mike, and the KellyCast crew vie for the Week 14 championship, KellyCast Prediction Championship, here on the KellyCast studio. And Mike, one of the things that we did last week, or maybe the week prior, it was the week prior, the Black Friday game, I introduced myself as Tim Boyle to you, and you may have forgotten that because Tim Boyle was the starting quarterback for the Jets that day. They gave him another chance to play, and then they cut him today.
Poor guy. Poor guy. I mean, they needed to make room for Rodgers' return in Week 16.
Well, they need him now. You mentioned poor guy, and I mean it sincerely in this way, but Tank Dell, the wide receiver from the Houston Texans, who was having a hell of a rookie season, is out for the year with a fractured fibula. And I hate to see it, man, because I think he was really fighting for that crown. 47 receptions, 709 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaging 15.1 per catch. He was electrifying. And I think the Texans are going to take a hit without him in the lineup. New York Jets, 32nd in both, well, almost 32nd in everything besides maybe defense. And how about the news about Zach Wilson?
Refusing to start.
Now, it's a report. We have to take it for what it is. But
Allegedly.
It's Diana Rossini from ESPN, who is a credible source, that mentioned, I don't think refusing to start is the words they used, but the words they used were like apprehensive and concerned and things like that. And I don't think I've ever seen that in the NFL from a player. Reluctant to take the starting job.
And why? Why would you be reluctant to take your dream? Isn't it every kid's dream to be a starting quarterback in the NFL? Everybody who watches football? I mean, why would you take...
I think there's a couple avenues to look at this. And the first one would be, as Zach Wilson, you know that your offensive line is very bad. You know that Trevor Siemian got hurt. You know that Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Aaron Rodgers being a little different, of course, happening against the Buffalo Bills in Week 1. A little bit more due to the turf than his offensive line, but his offensive line let the player through, right? I mean, let's be honest there. Maybe that's why he's scared to take an injury. Maybe he sees the writing on the wall and he knows he's not going to be in that building a lot longer. Or maybe the kid's confidence is just shot. I know Saleh spoke to him, Rodgers spoke to him, and I'm going to be interested to see what the Jets do at quarterback this week.
Yeah, who's left? I mean, who's left? Are they really gonna?
I told you they signed Seattle Seahawks practice squad quarterback Brett Rippon. Maybe he's gonna start.
Right, but still, I mean, I feel my statement a week or a couple weeks ago stands. Wheel Rodgers out there in his wheelchair.
What's the point in playing him at all? What is the point in bringing back Aaron Rodgers? If you are the head coach, the offensive coordinator of the New York Jets, you need to go to Aaron Rodgers and tell him, hey, we appreciate your like desire to come back to us right now, but we are eliminated from playoff contention. There's no need for you right now. Like, we want to save you for next year and however much longer we have with you. I just think it is a completely asinine move for Rodgers to return.
I agree, and I think that there is, if you take a look at everything that's happened with this organization, there's an organization problem.
Mm-hmm.
The guy you're supposed to lean on for backup position, not that he wanted to, his goal is to be a starter, but for him to basically all but flat out refuse to start, if that's true, I mean, there's major problems going on.
100%.
And it's more than just the offensive line. It's like you said, maybe his confidence is just gone. But
you mentioned being like an organization that, has problems and all these things. And the exact opposite is what they faced this week. the Houston Texans, who've had maybe the quickest turnaround I've ever seen in the NFL, from last year being so bad that you had the number 2 overall pick in the draft, to now being 7-5, competing for a playoff spot, winning 6 out of their last 7 games, and that one loss they had was to the Jacksonville Jaguars by 3 points. Houston is going to be a problem for years to come. And for that reason, and CJ Stroud, man, he has that dog in him, man. He really does. Ice in his veins. I don't know if you saw the play. I'm assuming you didn't.
No.
I want to say it was either like a spike, a throwaway, or a kneel down, and the Denver linebacker pushed him after the whistle, and he got right up in his face and pushed him right back. It's like, you don't do that to me in my house.
You got to stand up for yourself,
yeah.
man. Even
yeah,
as a
he
rookie.
said he's going to stand his ground, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. You do that, young fella. So give me the Houston Texans over the New York Jets in this matchup.
All day. All day.
I think he's retired.
Check.
Do you know who all day is?
Remind me, because I don't remember.
Oh my god!
And I know.
I'll give you a hint.
It's eluding me.
I'll give you a hint. Take the first 2 letters of those words and put them together.
AD.
Aaron
Donald.
No.
AD.
So he went by AD. He went by all day, and he went by AP.
How is it eluding?
Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I was gonna say that.
With that,
we second guessing myself.
We leave you. We'll see you in the next one where maybe Mike knows some shit.
Probably not.